Hello everyone and welcome to another fascinating journey through Prague's rich history and unique landmarks. Today, we will be diving into one of the most incredible mechanical marvels the city has to offer, the Prague Astronomical Clock, also known as Orloj. I'm Ondřej Píša, mortgage advisor and real estate agent with a passion for helping both locals and expats navigate the Czech property market. If you have an appreciation for history, art, or distinctive architecture, this video is made for you. And if you are on the hunt for your perfect home or a smart investment in Prague, stay with us. There is so much to explore. In today's video, we will explore the story behind the Orloj, uncover how to read its complicated details, and take a closer look at the fascinating legends that have surrounded this iconic clock for centuries. Let's jump in. What is the Prague Astronomical Clock? Installed in 1410, the Prague Astronomical Clock, or Orloj, is the third oldest astronomical clock in the world, and it's the oldest one still in operation. It's an engineering masterpiece, created by Mikuláš of Kodaň and astronomer Jan Schindler. It doesn't just tell time, it also relieves to the wonders of cosmos and while standing as a testament of medieval science and creativity. What makes this clock so special? Well, it doesn't just tell time in one way. It tells time in four unique ways. Imagine that, a clock that can take you back through time and into the stars all in one go. How to read the time on the clock? Let's break it down. The Orloj displays time in several fascinating ways. The golden hand on the clock points to Roman numerals for Central European time, or Standard Time Zone. Then there is Old Bohemian time, represented by the Arabic numerals on the outer black ring. Here is where it gets interesting. Old Bohemian time starts at sunset, so if you have ever looking at the clock during the day, just keep in mind the clock's 24-hour scale is based on the sunset time, which shifts throughout the year. Next, there is Sidler time, which tracks the movement of the stars, displayed by the golden star to the left of the clock. This was crucial for medieval astronomers who used it to chart the stars and understand the universe. And finally, we have Babylonian time. This one is a bit unusual. The hours on the blue background change depending on the season, making the Orloj a true reflection of the natural rhythms of the Earth. But wait, there is more! Behind telling the time, the Orloj has some incredible astronomical features too. Take the golden sun, for example. It moves along a curved path, making the length of the day. In summer, it's high in the sky, indicating long days, and in winter, it dips lower, signaling shorter daylight hours. You will also notice the phases of the moon on the clock dial. Another great feature tells you exactly where the moon is in its cycle. And if you look closely at the background colors, blue represents the day, red represents dawn and dusk, and black marks the night. One of my personal favorite details is when the sun icon hits border between blue and red. It marks the moment of sunrise or sunset. If you happen to be near the clock at that time, it's like a natural event happening right before your eyes. But there is more to this clock than just time and astronomy. Added in the late 15th century, the calendar dial shows the current date divided into 365 sections. It's also a reminder of how people used to track signed feast days and the seasons, which were important in medieval life. Inside the calendar plate, you will find zodiac signs. At the very center, you can spot the emblem of Prague, a small but meaningful detail that represents the Prague's pride. Now, we can't forget the legends that have grown up around this magnificent clock. One of the most famous myths involves a man named Master Hanuš. According to the legend, Prague's conciliars had him blinded after he supposedly built the clocks, fearing he may create it elsewhere. In revenge, Hanuš illegally sabotaged the mechanism, causing it to stop for years. But there is the historical truth. The Orloj was actually constructed in 1410 by clockmaker Mikuláš of Kadaň in cooperation with astronomer Jan Schindler. Master Hanuš likely played a role in late repairs or modifications, but he was not the original creator of the Orloj. Another superstition claims that if the clock ever stops, disaster will strike Prague. That is why keeping the Orloj's working order is always a top priority of the city. For me, this adds another layer of mystery to the clock. It's not just an object of beauty. It's something that has lived through the centuries of history, myths, and even fears. The Prague Astronomical Clock is more than just a landmark. It's a living testament to medieval engineering, science, and Prague's storied past. Visitors want to see the apostols appear at the top of every hour, but there is so much more happening behind the scenes if you know where to look. Now that you know how to read the clock, I hope you'll appreciate this 600 years old masterpiece even more when you visit Prague. If you have ever wondered what it would be like to stand in front of the clock and see these details for yourself, I encourage you to come to Prague and experience it firsthand. And if you like history, don't miss this video about Cubism. I'm Ondřej Píša, and if you are considering a move to Prague or need assistance with financing, I'm here to help. Until next time.